Welcome to the series of everything you need to know about Python in simplest possible way. In our previous videos about strings, we have discussed so many things about strings, right? So in this video, we will be discussing these two methods in Python to deal with strings. So these two methods are starts with and ends with, which are useful to check a specific string is starting with a specific substring and a specific string is ending with a specific substring. To check that, we will be using these two methods. So first we will be understanding the usage of the starts with and ends with a simple example. Later we will be discussing one of the important and interesting example that will be very interesting. So let us go ahead and see with a simple example. Here what I will be taking is that I will take a string which is nothing but the subscribe, that what we will be doing, right? But subscribe here. So this is the basic subscribe string that what we will be taking from the very beginning of this course, right? So here what I wanted to do is that I wanted to check this particular string is starting with a specific substring. So for that reason, I wanted to use this particular starts with, right? So after that, what I wanted to mention is that here what I wanted to check is that I wanted to check this particular string starting with, let's say, t here. So if I execute this, it was giving false because obviously this particular substring, this particular string which is subscribe does not start with t. Let's say I will give some other thing which is a here. Of course, we are not getting true because we are getting this particular false because we are giving a. Let's say if I give s here, it was giving true. By this example, we can came to an understanding that this starts with will return true when a string starts with a substring that what we are passing here. So this starts with return false when this particular string does not start with the substring that what we have passed. Here what I will be doing is that by this we can able to understand this. Apart from this only substring, we can also pass the specific region, the specific range that we wanted to check. Here, I don't want to check the whole string. I wanted to check after this particular B here. So here we are having scribe, right? SCRIBE. I wanted to start with this particular SCRIBE, which is 0, 1, 2, 3 from starting from third index. So for that reason, if I mention 3 here and if I execute this, it was still giving true because here this particular SCRIBE starting with S. Let's say if I give, let's say T here, it was giving false because this SCRIBE does not starting with T. So if I give some other number, let's say here I will be giving 4 and here I will be giving S. So now if I execute this, it was still giving the result which is false because this particular C, we are starting with C, this particular fourth index is of C, right? So this particular CRIBE does not starting with S. So for that reason we are getting false. So apart from that, we can also mention end. So when we pass only single integer, that will be considered as start. If I mention one more integer, let's say I wanted to mention, let's say 6 here, this will be considered as end. So till that particular end, it will check. So still we are getting false because this particular CRIBE does not start with S. So by this we can able to understand this particular starts with whenever we are passing a substring to check this particular substring is as part of the starting positions of the string. So not only single character, we can pass substring more than one character. Let's say if I pass SC here, so if I start with 3 and if I execute this, we are getting true because this particular SCRIBE is starting with SC. And if I pass SU here and if I execute this, we are getting false because SCRIBE does not having a starting substring which is SU. So I hope you can able to understand. Let us see how this ends with works. So I will take the same string here and we will check how it works with ends with. So for that reason, I will be using this string dot ends with, and what I will be doing is that I will be passing this particular S here. So now if we check this particular S by passing to ends with, we can able to get false because here this particular string does not ending with particular S here. So if I give E here, we will be getting the true because this particular E is present at the end. Like this, we can mention this particular starting and ending ranges also. For that reason, what I will be doing is that I will mention start as, let's say, 0, 1, 2, which is B here, and let's say end as 0, 1, 2, or let's say this particular R index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will be mentioning 5, and if I check this particular R, we will get false because it won't consider till the value that what we have mentioned, which is 5. It only consider till -1. Because of that reason, it will consider till 4 only. So if I mention 6 here, if I execute this, we can able to get true. So this is one of the important aspects that we need to remember and keep in mind, is that whenever we are mentioning end, is whatever the function that we are using, either it may be starts with or end with, it doesn't go till that particular number. It will only go till the -1 number. If I mention 6, it will go only till 5. If I mention 5, it will go only 4. If I mention 5 here, and if I execute this, we will be getting false. If I mention the position which is 4, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I mention C here, we can able to get true. So by this, we can able to understand when we mention end, we need to be very careful. We need to mention place with the +1 so that we can able to get the exact result. So by this, I hope you can able to understand how this starts with and ends with works. So let us go ahead and see with one more example that will be very interesting. So now what I will be doing is that I will take a string which is nothing but boys are intelligent, and one more string which is string 2 here. Here I will take this as string 1. Here I will take this as string 2. String 2, what I will be taking is that girls are beautiful. Beautiful. So now what I will be doing is that I need to check whether this particular string is starting with boys or starting with girls. So for that, what I will be doing is that if string, I will take the substring from the user. So for that reason, I will be mentioning an input asking user to enter substring. So now after that, what I will be doing is that I need to check this particular string 1 that starts with this particular substring that what we have. So if that is true, we need to mention a statement if this particular substring starting with this particular, if this particular string starting with this particular substring, what we need to do? We need to print this particular string 1, which is nothing but boys are intelligent. So if not, what I will be doing is that elif I will be checking string 2 that starts with string 2 dot starts with this particular substring. What I need to do? I need to print this particular string 2. So if that is also not true, I will print nothing. So not good input. So I will print this. So now if I execute this, it was asking to enter substring. I will give boys here. So if I execute this, we can able to see boys are intelligent. If I give boys, it was giving the boys are intelligent. If I give, let's say, girls, it will give girls are beautiful. Let's say if I give some other substring, let's say man, it was giving not good input. If I execute with woman, it was giving not good input. So by this, we can able to use this particular starts with and ends with in order to use this particular use cases in order to for this kind of a problems that we will be having. So let us go ahead and see one more example that will be useful for ends with. So for that reason, what I will be doing is that I will take string 1 as he is a good boy. So I will take string 2 as she is a beautiful girl. So after that, what I will be doing is that I need to check the substring, right? So for that reason, I will be taking the substring which is from input. So enter substring. So I'm asking user to enter substring. What I need to do now is that I need to check some conditions, right? So if string one dot ends with, we need to check the ends with, right? So if string one dot ends with this particular boy here, so we will be checking the substring, right? So that is what I am mentioning here. I need to print string one. So after that, what I wanted to do is that I wanted to check one more condition here, string 2 dot ends with this particular substring. What I need to do? I need to print this particular string 2 here. String 2. So if this is also not true, I will mention print not good input. So now if I execute this, it was asking me to enter a substring. If I give, let's say, boy here, and it was giving he is a good boy. Let's say if I give girl here, it was giving she is a good girl. So if I give some other input, let's say something like something man here, so not good input, like that we can able to use this particular ends with to solve this kind of a problem. I hope you have found this video interesting, and I hope you have understood all the things explained in this video. If that is true, hit the like button. Like this, we have many methods that will be dealing with the strings that we will be discussing in our next videos. So thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one. So to stay updated with my latest videos, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications to all, so that whenever I upload any video, you will get the notification. So thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.